Here's up, you guys. I'm Dark33 here, and today we're going to be doing another pre-E3 discussion video. Last time we were talking about my hopes and wishes and my predictions for E3. Of course, if you guys have seen that, you'd know by now that my one prediction was incorrect. I thought that that Ubisoft would introduce Assassin's Creed, the new Assassin's Creed game, before E3, but it's the day before the first press conference starts, so I'm guessing they're not going to reveal it 2 days before their press conference. So, yeah, my guess was wrong. In the background here, I'm just going to be playing some Destiny because it's the only space futuristic game that I own. It's the closest thing to a Star Wars game that I have. Plus, I just love it. We're not going to be doing any like Crucible or anything. We're just going to go into the Plaguelands and Patrol, because I don't want to just like have to be focusing on what I'm playing. I want to focus more on what I'm talking about. Yeah, we'll use the Distant Star and Night Animals Howl with my OG LDR. Now I want to use a hand cannon. Finalis Pearl. Okay, that does it for my Destiny commentary. Most likely, I'll try. But today, what we're going to be talking about in my pre-E3... just give me a second. Sorry about that. But what I'm going to be talking about
so don't let your guard down.
is E3, like EA's conference, as most of you know, is tomorrow.
Lock and load, Guardian. I need you
Like,
to put down
that's
some hostiles
exciting.
in your area.
And of
Ping in your
course,
ghost
a
with
lot of
details
people
now.
are focused on Battlefront 2, and that's justified because Battlefront 2, it's gonna be great. Like, I'm hoping to see some gameplay and stuff. Like, I'm excited for Battlefront 2. Yeah, I'm hoping to see some gameplay, specifically some hero gameplay. But yeah, I'm just repeating what I said, some of the stuff that I said in my E3 wishlist video. But in regards to EA's conference, the thing that I'm most excited for them to reveal. But before, yeah, there's no official title for it yet, so I can't really tell you what it's called. But I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of backstory before I dive into it. So, like, I did a lot of research just before this to make sure all my facts were down. But if some of you guys who are like hardcore Star Wars fans and gamers, or some of you guys who aren't hardcore for either, may remember back in the day, like I'm talking late May of 2012, when the game 1313 was first announced. For those of you wondering what 1313 was, it was a open world Star Wars game where you play as, I'm pretty sure you play as a young Boba Fett, but regardless of whether or not that's true, you played as a bounty hunter in the Star Wars universe. And so yeah, that game was titled and revealed late May 2012. Oh my god. And I was super hyped for it. We got some gameplay for it at E3 not 2017. Oh my god, can I talk? At E3 2012, like the following month, and like it looks great. If you guys have not seen the gameplay, I'm leaving a link to that in the description down below, so if you want to, be sure to check it out. The game looks really exciting. But yeah, so I was super excited for it, and then a year later, well, less than a year later, on April 13th, 2013, it was canceled. Like, the game was just canceled, and it really sucks. because that game, it seemed really good and I was really excited for it. But what can you do? And then now let's skip ahead 3 more years to E3 2016.
Guardian, the city's put out bounties for enemies in the playgrounds.
EA,
Clear
they
some
had their
outside,
press
keeping the
conference, and
odds.
at their press conference, they showed a Star Wars trailer. Because like EA, they don't just make Star Wars games, so they they had other things to show off. So they decided to put all their Star Wars stuff in one trailer, and it was pretty awesome. They showed off some Star Wars Battlefront, like the DLC that came out soon after. They showed off some other stuff, like some mobile game that I have never played, but it seems pretty cool. They also, I'm pretty sure they showed off some other stuff too, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. But the most important thing that they showed was the new Star Wars, a new Star Wars open world game. It wasn't 1313. Like, if you guys go and you watch the gameplay trailer from E3 2013 of 1313, you'll see that. And then you watch this trailer, like the in-game footage that they showed it. If you guys just want to see that part of the trailer, they showed it at exactly 2 minutes and 42 seconds into the video. So yeah, go check that out if you want to. But what it showed was, I'm trying to think of what planet it was on. Yeah, I'm going brain dead right now. But they were on I think it was, yeah, Tatooine. I'm pretty sure it was Tatooine, and it shows your character in third person just walking out of a bar, it seems like, and out into the open, and you're wearing a black trench coat and you look really awesome. It's in third person, and it got me really hyped, I know that. But like, it was just a small glimpse, and yeah, okay, I'll leave the link to that trailer in the description as well. And yeah, it just showed off in-game, a little bit of in-game gameplay, like no action, nothing, but it seemed, the game looks really good. And just like 1313, you play as a bounty hunter, but unlike 1313, there's no rumors of it being Boba Fett. And yeah, it leaves a lot of room for possibility, and I'm hoping, and there's like no doubt in my mind that it's gonna happen, that we see some of this game at E3 2017 tomorrow at EA's press conference. But yeah, that's enough of the hardcore legit facts. Let's go dive in deeper to like some of my thoughts on what the game could be. Like, cause trust me, I have a lot of thoughts as to what could make this game like one of the best games, one of the best third-person games ever, like futuristic third-person games ever. So yeah, like I said, you're set in the role of a bounty hunter, so none of that Force stuff, like the heroes and stuff that will be in Battlefront 2 and stuff. Just you as a bounty hunter, so you're like Boba Fett and stuff. You have guns and gadgets and grenades and traps and stuff, and so that, like, the gunplay is going to be essential for the game. But what I want to see is like you being able to customize your own bounty hunter from the start, and then like after you've customized your character, like you get to like once you have what he looks like and stuff, he or she, then there's like a story in an open universe to explore, and you can collect new and more powerful weapons and carry out contracts and stuff, and hopefully eventually carry out a contract on like a Jedi or a Sith or like whatever timeline this is set in, like their equivalent of Jedi and Sith and stuff, and hopefully you can like get a lightsaber and stuff if you level up. Like, think of Destiny for example, like you don't typically use melee weapons kind of thing, but like you typically use guns, but there are also, like, once you reach level 40 you can start getting legendary and exotic swords. So like that's sort of the kind of concept that I'm thinking would be pretty lit in Battlefront, and not Battlefront, in this new open world Star Wars game. Like once you level up to a certain extent, you can unlock or purchase or loot victims and stuff and take their lightsabers and stuff. Another thing that I was thinking would be really cool is if like you know, clans and stuff in Destiny and stuff, and in Destiny 2. Well, I thought of a like very much more enhanced version of that, where you like make your clan, but you can also like build a sort, like, you know, I'm comparing a lot of games and stuff to each other, but take Fallout 4 for example. The way you can build your own, like, I don't want to say house, but I'm gonna say house. The way you can build your own house, it's really cool. Like, you can build buildings and stuff. Well, that's what I'm thinking for Battlefront 2. Like, oh my god, I keep saying Battlefront 2. But what I was thinking for this new open world game was you could, once you level up enough, like you reach max level or something, you can build your own sort of like I don't know, bounty hunter corporation, which is the equivalent of a clan in a game like Destiny, but it in game serves a much bigger role. Like, for example, let's say I'm gonna use some of my actual friends. So let's say Ashton, like, if you're watching this, shout out to you, man.
Incoming transmission.
But yeah, Ashton, for example, and I both hit level 40. Let's say level 40 is the max level in the game. The only reason I'm saying level 40 is because that's the max in Destiny, and Destiny is the game I'm currently playing. So yeah, let's say level 40 is the max. Let's say level 40 is the max level you can get to. So let's say Ash and I both reach level 40. We've unlocked this sort of clan, guild, like in-game organization sort of feature. That's when you can sort of like, wait. Hey, there we go. But yeah, so that's the point where you can just like meet up with friends and like have them join your organization, and this is really beneficial. Like, imagine how much, if you were a successful bounty hunter in the Star Wars universe, this is something I imagine some of you Star Wars fanatics out there can imagine. But yeah, let's say you're a really successful, like better than Boba Fett kind of successful bounty hunter in the Star Wars universe. You would get a lot of credits. And then imagine how much more credits you and other equally or slightly less or slightly more successful bounty hunters would get if, like, let's say Ashton and I, we start our own little company thing. We design a really sweet fort on Hoth, and then we can start getting contracts. Like, let's say, for example, this game is set in the time of the Empire and the Rebellion. Let's say the Empire hires us to take out two high commanding people. Yeah, two high commanding people in on 2 different planets in the universe who command different units in the rebellion. So they'd pay us lots of money to get both done. And so, like, for example, let's say one's on Tatooine and one's on Endor. Like, he could go to Endor, take care of his, and I'll go over to Tatooine and take care of mine. Like, that's when we'd get like double the rewards of usual, because it was a clan or enterprise contract kind of thing. And so, okay, I think I have to pick up resources. But yeah, I think that'd be like a really sweet feature and stuff. But like, I think that might, to a certain extent, be pushing it a little far. Just a little bit though. Like, it's not like completely impossible, but I also don't think that it's that likely, like that much, like to that high extent of word for word what I just said. But I think that would be awesome if they did something similar to that. But at the very least, I'm wanting you to be able to customize your own bounty hunter, like how he looks and stuff. That is something I think that this game would need to truly sell me. Actually, no, as long as it looks awesome and it's an open world Star Wars game where you're a bounty hunter. Yeah, I know it was materials gathered. But yes, as long as it's an open world third person Star Wars game where you're a bounty hunter, I'm pretty sure I'm already sold on it. But still, like, if you want to truly sell, if they want to truly like sell me on it, then I'd say I'd like to see some customization. And I'd also, like, I'm not saying I want to see the Force added, but I tried to show that thing, that was so lit. But I am saying that I want to, okay, I am saying that I do really want to see lightsabers added, like, not right from the start. Like, you should learn the basic, oh, that's lovely. You should be able to learn, you should have to learn the basic, like, weapons and stuff, like, get good with that stuff first. Okay. And then, like, after a while, that's when you can unlock it. Like, that's when you can get yourself, ooh, I see some spin now. That's when you can unlock some, damn, I can't English right now. That's when you can unlock a lightsaber, and like, I'm just picturing this in my head right now. Like, I'm imagining how awesome that would be. Like, try to visualize this as I say it, people, okay? So, you've designed yourself a really awesome looking bounty hunter. You're in the Star Wars universe, and you were sent onto an Imperial ship to take out one of the commanders, because you chose to take a contract for the good guys, because why not? And so your guy, he looks badass as hell, or girl, and he looks exactly like you and stuff. And then so you go and you're wearing your badass trench coat, and you got your guns, like you got a really nice rifle, and you're on your way to complete this contract. And then suddenly, okay, that's like, and then suddenly you just, out of nowhere, they find out that you're driving in on your awesome ship that costs so many credits, but you've earned it all. And so you're flying in, and you can't find a way to land stealthy, so you just fly it over and jump out with a little oxygen helmet thing that looks really awesome. And then you get on the ship and you whip off your helmet like a badass, and out of nowhere, just tons of troopers are already at you, just storming you. Oh no. And it's like really badass. You take cover behind a pillar and pull out your like either assault rifle or like a semi-auto rifle, whatever, and you just turn the corner and you're just headshot, just killing them all one at a time. And then all of a sudden there's just so much of them, and you're on a roll. You're just headshotting them all so easy, and so like you're just trigger happy as fuck. And then all of a sudden your gun overheats. So now you're down to your pistols. You have 2 of them though, both on thigh holsters that you just whip back your trench coat, pull out your thigh holsters, and then turn the corner. You got your trench coat waving to the side as you sidewalk across the hallway, popping stormtroopers in the head one after another. And then the swarms, they just get too close, like they surround you completely, and that's when you whip open your trench coat again. You reach in, and there it is, a lightsaber. You pull it out. You don't have the force, but you can still use the lightsaber, and that's exactly what you do. You just go ham on these stormtroopers, just like taking them out super quickly with your lightsaber, like a fucking badass. Like, that's how I'm imagining one of the missions to go. I'm also imagining this open world game to also like give you a lot more choice, like a shit ton of choice. Like, you decide whether you're fighting for the Imperials or whatever the timeline's version of the Empire is, or you're fighting for the Rebellion or like the Jedi and the Sith and stuff. Like, you don't fight with them, but like you can choose which one. Like, you can get offered contracts from either or, and you choose which one you accept. Like, I don't know, like that. And you also choose how you accept it, like, and how you get it done. Like, for example, think of it this way. So the Sith, they offer you a contract on, well, yeah, let's just say the Imperials, they offer you a contract to kill a general of the Rebellion. And so you're thinking, okay, yeah, I got this, but you're wondering, okay, well, this guy is probably the most heavily guarded person, like, out of the entire Rebellion. And so you're like, oh, okay, how am I supposed to get this done? But out of nowhere, you also get another option on a contract from that same general saying that he wants you to kill the exact Imperial person who told you to kill him. And so you, being a smart opportunist, you accept to go meet with this general. Like, you agree to go meet with him, see what his terms are and everything, see exactly what he wants you to do. And as soon as he tells you like where to meet him, that's what your opportunity. You go in, you meet up with him, and as soon as the opportunity arises, you kill him. Like, I don't know, that's probably like really inaccurate, but that's just the way I really would like to see it. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to take a look at any of the trailers, like the E3 trailer for 2020, not 2020, why did I say 2020? That's a sniper rifle in Destiny, that's probably why. For 1313, if you want to see the original gameplay trailer, then I'll leave a link to that in the description below. And if you want to see the E3 2016 trailer that I told you guys about, where they showed that tiny glimpse of your character with the trench coat walking out into Tatooine, then I'll leave a link to that in the description box below as well. But that's gonna do it for the video, guys. If you have anything, like after you guys have watched the videos, or if you've already seen them and you have an idea as to how the game could work, then what? Oh, there we go. Oh, that's lovely. But yeah, if you don't know, if you guys don't know, wait, what am I saying? Okay. Yo. What the fuck was that? That was so weird, but that was awesome. But yeah, if you guys have seen the trailers and you guys have some ideas as to how this game could work, how it could play, like some ideas as to what could happen in it, like customization weapons, if you guys disagree with some of my ideas for the game, or if you guys completely agree with some of my ideas for the game, then let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, or leave a dislike if you guys hate Star Wars. If you guys are but then again, if you guys are watching a Star Wars E3 discussion video, which is in the title, and you guys hate Star Wars enough to leave a dislike, then I have no idea what you're doing with your life. But yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed, comment down below any ideas you have for the game. I'll be watching the E3 press conference, the EA press conference at E3 tomorrow. I won't be at the event, but I'll be watching it from my laptop, and as soon as assuming that they reveal the game, which I'm more than guessing they're going to, I will cover it in a video, and like I'll discuss any features and gameplay and stuff that they showed off, and yeah, we can talk about it and stuff in a video that I'll upload tomorrow. But yeah, so until tomorrow, you guys, I definitely suggest that you guys check it out too. But if you guys don't have time to go take a look at the EA press conference, like I probably won't watch it live. I might, depends on whether or not I'm home. But if I am not home, then I'll just watch it on my laptop when I get home. But yeah, I do definitely recommend you guys watch it. But yeah, that's enough of me rambling on. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.